What's up, y'all? It's T-Tur, and today we're looking at more regional fakes that should be in the DLCs. So I got a bunch of good ones for you guys. You have to check out the first one, but here we go. So here's the silhouette. You can tell it looks like a little bear. Its name is Teddiala. This one really looks like one Game Freak would make, and this is what it looks like. It is a regional fake of Teddiursa. Now you may be thinking, wait a second, it's just a koala. But guess what? Koalas are not bears. They look like bears. In fact, they're even called bears sometimes, but they're actually more related to kangaroos. So this is like the perfect opportunity for Game Freak to really confuse people with the regional fake. So it's a koala. Koala's always freaked me out. It's a pure dark type and it's called a large nose Pokemon. Goodness, just look at them side by side. How are they not related? Game Freak is such a troll with these. I mean, look at the wiglets, man. The tentacles, they're such memes. Many may think Teddiala is a regional variant of Teddiursa, but it's a rather unique species. You see how cute Teddiursa looks? I feel like this thing would rip my neck in half. And when it evolves into Koalaring instead of Ursaring, and this is what it looks like. Now the koala really comes out. How do you have the same? This comparison here really makes it obvious. Now, there's no Ursaluna made for this, which is something we may see with regional fakes. The more they make regional fakes, they'll start to mess with it being a complete copy of the original Pokemon. They've already begun this with Sinistea. Its regional fake looks more like its evolution. Here's the next one, and you know me, this is one of my favorite Pokemon just for its potential. I'm sure you can tell what it is by the silhouette. Is it a Grimer? I'll tell you its name. It's Durto. And this is what it looks like. So it's not a Ditto, but it's a Ditto. Oh, this is so ripe. So what it is a clay Pokemon. Instead of transform, it has a move called clay sculpting, where it turns into the enemy. It makes itself a clay of the enemy, and it's the exact same as Ditto. It's said Durto exists thanks to the fact that gods wanted to create life from the earth. It's a play on, in a lot of stories, when God picks up the earth and breathes life into it. We got Durto. Now, Durto would take a lot of manpower from Game Freak because they would have to make like sepia toned versions of every single species, unless they can figure out like a filter to do it. But there's not many ideas to make a regional fake Ditto. This one is solid. I can't believe how many things I want from Ditto. A past form, future form, now regional fake. I should be put in my place and they do nothing with it. So yeah, this Durto is a rock type. Not that it would matter once it transformed, but I'm trying to think of something to separate it from Ditto without it being complicated. I don't want to do the idea I said for the paradoxes where it can't properly copy the opponent's type and retains one of it. But maybe it can have something where after it transforms, it always gets the same ability rather than copying the enemies. Maybe something like weak armor, or like water absorb and earth eater, where it's immune to rock attacks and absorbs them because it's made of clay. Hey, I like that. Obviously, this would make it crazy in the metagame depending on how you use it. You know, let's say you're fighting someone in a Wi-Fi battle and they have a Charizard. You'd try your best to use this to copy their Charizard because you'd end up as a fire flying type with the Charizard stats, but with this ability. That might be overpowered. See, Game Freak, I see the potential in Ditto. Okay, next one. I think you guys will like this. It is a water type. Maybe I can expose this part to you guys. Its name is Fanfin, like Famfi. So it's a regional fake Famfi. Now this is really good. I remember as a kid, whenever I saw Donphan's name, I kept being reminded of a dolphin. It's brought to life now. So it's the long fin Pokemon and it's a pure water type. This one so looks like a Game Freak one. Although it may look like Famfi, Fanfin are an entirely different species. It's the elephant nose fish. Oh god, it looks so much like Famfi. Leave it up to Game Freak to make something like this. So when Fanfin evolves, it turns into Donphin. Oh goodness. So it's still a pure water type, but it is 5 feet wide if you measure from head to tail. And this is what it looks like. This is perfect. I want to see this thing swimming with Mantans in the ocean, just to confuse me. You know how they say tortoises can't swim? I feel like I would pick up a Donphan and accidentally throw it in the ocean, thinking it's a Donphin. Although this Pokemon may look strangely familiar to Donphan, it's an all-new species of Pokemon. Donphin can swim at speeds of 60 kilometers per hour. Sucker, it's Pokemon. It doesn't have to be realistic. Slugma's as hot as the sun. Man, this guy gets beat up by palafins. I just know it. Oh my god, it is a dolphin! My childhood has been brought to life. Oh god. I gotta say, bro, I'm sorry for your existence. I love it, but even he's laughing at you. Once we've established where they match with each other, they can evolve them further and just stray away from the evolution chain. That's what I'd want to see. Donphin should evolve into something crazy. And last but not least, I really like this one. Here's the silhouette here. Its name is Grimmer. And if I unblur this part here, you can see it's a regional fake of Grimer. But it's got legs. It's like the Sandman or something. It's cool because this one is a regional fake that really looks more like the Alolan variant. Oh no, he have the... So, you know, you see a Grimer in the distance, you're like, oh, I'll save you, buddy. Then it gets up and starts running. So look, despite its monstrous appearance, it's very friendly and affectionate. So the sucker's gonna come to hug you. All nasty. The gelatinous substance of its body causes objects to stick to it without it realizing, dragging them along for days until it's digested by its muddy skin. It's like this guy's looking to go pick a fight with a Trubbish. Did you eat an Oddish or something? Now, I can't explain this to you, but when Grimmer evolves, he should not have gotten legs. Look at this silhouette. They've named it Mud. I mean, I know Pokemon does this sometimes. Could you imagine freaking Lacey's about to send out Mud and this thing freaking comes out? Who asked you to get a bat, man? I'll never evolve it. That's the most freaky thing ever. It's like he's gonna park this car somewhere and rob a house. KFC forgot your drink. He's pulling up in the store. I think it should just still be a ground type. We need more single type Pokemon. I know the lure is nice of dual types, but this is good. When evolving this Pokemon, it completely loses its common sense, becoming an idiot. Its lack of intelligence is made up for with its great brute strength, making it a difficult Pokemon to train even for experienced trainers. Oh my god, he's dumb backwards. But you're not an Ekans. Mud is a very strong Pokemon. Unfortunately, it's not aware of this. For this reason, it uses a log as a weapon. Instead of helping it, it limits its strength. Mud is considered one of the most clumsy and clueless Pokemon. Oh, he's gonna get a new truant ability. When it sleeps, its body loses consistency, turning into a kind of puddle. Be careful if you step on it, as it may wake up and swallow you by accident. That's awesome! But you see, this is an example of when the regional fake, while they look similar as a Grimer, it takes off in a different direction. I'm gonna call it quits here, my dudes. Make sure y'all shank that like button and let me know a regional fake you would want to see in the DLCs. I got more funny ones to show you next time, so subscribe and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.